Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground. We're going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will have the football first. Battle for the Golden Boot always seems to get a little bit testy, and this thing was tight. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter, one-possession game, but the Bayou Bengals turned it up against the Pigs.
Yeah, and the LSU did a really good job finishing the game strong. They scored the last 17 points to run away from this one, but we've seen crazy games. We've seen like 70,000 overtimes. We've seen a lot in this rivalry, Jesse.
Yeah, this is one game where Sam Pittman and Arkansas, they seem to get up and they get physical. That's something they pride themselves in every year, especially when they play against LSU. This is just one of those games, David, you always expect to go right down to the wire.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Green. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They want to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Fitted in the window for the score.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The LSU Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires complete on the crosser. Touchdown LSU! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The give to the single back. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Grab near the sticks, it's Brown. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
And the Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to pick up a first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's sharp. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This should be the last play of the quarter. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got it in the middle, it's Sharp. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tie game here with just a few minutes to go. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Back to throw, it's Green. Catch in the middle, it's Hill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Just keep slinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Jones. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He'll do it himself. Makes his man miss. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 5 and a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies.
He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Here's a heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. 4th down, gotta have it here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. The battle for the golden boot belongs to the state at the top of the boot as Arkansas takes down LSU. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.